Somewhere buried in here are my next batch of knives. I heat treated these yesterday, and then they spent, oh, I can't get the blooming things out. There's one. They spent overnight in the bucket of isopropanol alcohol and dry ice, so that's their freeze cycle. I just got to extract them all. There's a camp knife. So in this batch I've got, I think, 2 camp knives, 6 classics and 6 whittlers. Lemon balm, lovely. You can see it's a plant I just picked from the garden. You can see how flexible it is. So there's a bit of an experiment in cold for you. I'm going to dip it into the dry ice slurry. Leave it for a moment. This stuff is, yeah, you wouldn't want to be putting your hands in there. Anyway, you can see what happens to it. It just crumbles. Well, this is the batch of knives. These are all in AEBL. 6 whittlers, 6 classics, 2 camp knives and 3 wasp neck knives. These are all, I'm just doing these in 4mm now, and I'm only able to do 3 wasp neck knives in a batch because I cut these from offcuts that's left over from the 600mm pieces of steel that I work with. So these are only ever going to be available in limited numbers. This is about the average size of a batch, and I do around 4 to 5 batches a year, so you get the idea that the knives are very produced in very small numbers. And to go from this stage now to the finished product, you're looking at around about a month by the time I've put all the bevels on, hand sanded all the flats, fitted the scales, etc. And then of course there's the leather work to complete as well. So the next process for these is tempering cycles. So they're going straight into the temper. I'm waiting for the temper oven to stabilise, and then these will be going into the temper oven, 2 temper cycles, 2 hours each, to bring them down to about 61.5 to 62 HRC. Moving forward now, the knives are now in the tempering oven. They've got 2 temper cycles at 2 hours each. Here's the state of the leather work. So I've got 6 danglers. That one's finished. That one just needs the press studs fitting. These need finishing and press studs. So that'll be for the 6 classic knives. Finished, well, they need wet forming, but finished sheaths with brass D-rings. All the classics are going to have dangler sheaths. This one still needs to be stitched. Bit of work to do on that. So moving across to these are the sheaves for the classics. There's about 2 hours work to get it from this, that's the welt which goes in there, to get it from this to this is about 2 hours, and then from that it needs to be wet formed and then dried and then the finish applied, and that's probably another day and a half in waiting time. Not so much work but waiting time. These are the sheaves for the bibbies, not the bibbies, for the whittlers. 6 whittlers I'm building, 6 sheaves and 6 welts. So again, you know, you're looking at a good 3 or 4 days work just to finish the sheaves off. A lot to do. So another reason for this update video is to let you know that I'm still here. I'm still making the knives. You know, I know I've not uploaded to the knife making channel for some time. There is a reason for that. First of all, I don't want to drive too much traffic. I can't keep up. I simply can't build enough knives to satisfy demand. Secondly, I've got a lot on my plate. My wife Mandy is seriously unwell. I'm acting as a carer at the moment. I'm having to do all the housework, all the cleaning, all the cooking, the dog walking, the gardening, everything. She's waiting to go into the Bristol Heart Institute for major heart surgery. Basically, she's got an aortic aneurysm, a failing aortic valve, and the ascending aorta. So if any of you know about anatomy, you'll know that it's pretty major stuff, and she's not able to do much really. I'm having to do everything. So the knife making has slowed down. I don't envisage picking back up like I was before. I don't plan on retiring or packing up the knife making. It's something that I'll probably be doing for as long as I've got a good eye and a steady hand. For as long as I've got my health, I'll do the knife making. I am turning 63 this year, and my time is precious to me. It's more precious to me than the money that I can earn now. So it's getting my priorities right, doing what I've got to do. So the knife making is slowing down, but it will never stop. I'm not taking any orders. I did take a few orders from people when I advertised a knife. I got a lot of emails coming in, and then I said, well, that knife is sold, but I may have one available in a week or a month or 2 months' time. And so I did take these people's names and emails, and I found that it was more trouble than it was worth, because I would actually then finish a knife maybe a week or a month or 2 months later, then send an email to these people, and some people just wouldn't even bother to respond. Some would respond and say, oh, I don't want the knife now, I've done something else, I've got a kitchen or a bathroom being fitted and I can't afford it. Ultimately just messed me around, and I don't want to be messed around, especially at the moment. So I'm not doing that anymore. All I'm doing now is building my knives, posting a notice on social media, whether it be on YouTube or the Instagram channel, saying that the knives are on the website, and people can go to the website. First person comes, first person that's in on the emails gets the knife. And that's the way I'm doing it now. I'm not wasting my time any other way. So I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way it is. So I'll leave you a montage of my finished knives. They are, I think my knives now are some of the best knives that I've ever built. I'm very happy with the stainless. I'm very happy with the results I'm getting. I'm very happy with the finish. I'm very happy with my progress in the craft. I've been knife making now for 15 years, 12 years, or no, 13 years this year as my full-time living. It still is the majority of my income. I get a little bit from the YouTube videos. We're not on any social benefits, despite Mandy's health. I've applied for PIP for her, but we've not got that yet. And I don't have any pension that I'm drawing at the moment. I do have a pension fund. It's not a big one, but I won't be drawing that yet until I really need it. So the knife making does still play a very major part in my income. And supporting the YouTube channels, particularly the Wiltshireman YouTube channel. I'm doing a little bit off of that. Not a huge amount, but enough to cover a few of the basic household bills. So anyway, I'll leave you with a montage of finished knives. Hope you enjoy them. Sorry that it's been a bit of a funny update, I suppose, but at least you know now the situation that I find myself in. Thanks for watching.